This is Kardec Radio bringing you the book The Medium's Harvest, written by spirit author Emmanuel and psychographed by Chico Javier. This partial audio recording will cover Chapter 29, titled Announcement, Commencement, and Understanding. Enjoy. Chapter 29, Announcement, Commencement, and Understanding. Public meeting held on April 25th, 1960, Question 160. The frank intervention of the spiritual plan in the physical plane can be said, as the popular saying goes, an embassy with decisive goals to be defined in three essential periods: announcement, commencement, and understanding. From Swedenborg to Andrew Jackson Davis, we find the active mediumship under the orders of the higher spheres in the announcement of necessary renewal. And if small disparities are recorded in the verb of the workers in service, it is fair to remember that in the interpretation of reality, as in the interpretation of music, the isolated expression varies according to the peculiarities of the instrument. In 1848, in the village of Hydesville, the commencement of the commands of the survival becomes public. The discarnate emissaries, like family members who had long been absent from their homes, reach the terrestrial dwelling, beating frantically at the door. In the Fox residence, not only are there the claps from those who arrive, but also of those who welcome the missing. That happened between the girl Kate and the spirit Charles Rosna, established by Strokes as a rudimental and primitive language between the two planes. Since then, many of the human workers reincarnated in the terrestrial circle begin to operate various mediumship commissions in spite of their moral difficulties. They peacefully call the attention of Earth. Physical Phenomena by Daniel Douglas Home and the Davenport brothers, by Florence Cook and Eusapia, as well as by other mediums, speak to the aristocracy of power and intelligence in palaces and laboratories, stirring leisure halls and press concerns. The noises of the invisible visitation mix with the noises of opinion. There are surprising beats, heard here and there. Luminous hands wave everywhere. Voices resound between sealed lips. Quick messages are transmitted in a direct way, and entities materialize before the experimenters, who are taken by astonishment. However, the work of understanding is initiated with Allan Kardec, who clarifies the position of the doctrine and of the phenomenon as one who separates wheat from its chaff, establishing directions, creating obligations, and defining responsibilities. But, as all spiritual edification obeys the chronology of the mind, we still find today thousands of people in the announcement phase and thousands of others in the commencement phase, between hope and conviction. As for us who are at the stage of understanding, let us be able to materialize the principles of fraternity and spread moral help for the benefit of consciences by extending the light to the hearts of the people. That is so because the spiritual plan reaches the physical plane in fulfillment of the promises of the Christ, so as to bring all individuals together in the law of the good, and to enable them conveniently for the continuation of today's service in the great future or in the great beyond, before the greater life.